Okay, everybody, let's get started, shall we? How are we doing? We doing all right? You good? Curtain looking nice? Yeah, it lets some light in, and I have half of it open because it was a bit dim without it. But yeah, it helps the lighting in here, I think. Though I'm really blue. Oh, I think that's Casper's stream is just blue coded. Yeah. I hope everybody had a fun weekend. My weekend was okay. Hope I had a good Monday. Went to the gym. Had Beat Me Bop. Played RuneScape. Just finished a 3-day weekend. You're tired after the 3-day weekend? That's supposed to be invigorating. Back at the gym grind, it didn't stop unless you're like really out of the loop. Which I guess is possible. Went to bed too late? Rip. 4 a.m. shift? That should be illegal. Didn't you pause for a few days because legs hurty? Oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't count that as like stopping. It was like a 2-day pause. Going to pick up my new glasses today. Epic. I hope they let you see all kinds of horses in high definition. My microphone seems quieter than normal. Any takers on that opinion? Any takers? It's not even hitting the yellow in OBS. It's close. But it's not hitting the yellow. At least not at this distance. You're quieter? Thanks, man. What about now? What about... Oh, we're almost at yellow. There we go. This looks better. This looks better. Okay. Okay. So, Connor and Landon... No. It wasn't Connor and Landon. It was you guys. When last hobby stream, you guys were saying there was something wrong with the mic. I guess we'll find out if that's still true. Bit loud. Can you turn yourself down like 2,000%? No. The crackle in the audio? Yeah. It was crunchy? Yeah. Oh well. Not hearing it yet? I think it has something to do with the other Go XLR cable, the extra long one that goes to the painting desk. This one is new. The other one is not new. It is in fact quite old. And Connor wasn't using it for some reason. I wonder if perhaps it makes crackle in your audio. Am I using the same mic? Yeah. The mic just swaps over. Because I have a quick release guy. Hopefully it's not happening today. We're about to find out. Oh well. I guess we'll swap over and find out right now. Is there anything I have to show or talk about first? No. That's it. That's it. Should have seen me earlier. I was huge. Today was back and biceps. I was looking gigantic earlier. But now we're just kind of normal. Extra floofy today. I washed my hair yesterday evening. Can I lift you? I mean, how much? Like, I could probably lift most people for like a second. But I'm not saying like over my head. I'm saying like 2 inches off the floor, and like a kind of bear hug, so I can use my lower back as like a lever. You know, that lumbar. Throw a disc. 280 pounds. Oh, easy. One-handed actually over my head. Oh, my RuneScape chimed at me. RuneScape. You bet your ass I am AFKing sand crabs while streaming. You bet your ass, actually. While streaming. I gotta reset my AFK real quick, though. The aggro timer is up. So, give me a second. Okay, give me a second. I need 60 attacks so I can go do Monkey Madness and get the dragon skin. Sand crabs? Yes, sand crabs. They're crabs that live in the sand. As, most crabs, I guess, tend to do. Gotta reset my goofy AFK timer. Okay. It's all reset. Okay, well, let's swap over. Here we go. Okay. Well, pretty fast setup if I say so myself. Can't forget chat. Almost went over there without you. Oh shit, I didn't get new paint water. I always forget one thing. You know, it's like, there's like, oh, well, you got about 10 things you got to do when you stream. Don't forget them. Always forget one fucking thing every time. Oh well, I'll go get some in a second. Oh, you can hear me because my phone's fucking volume was up. Because I was watching a video on Twitter when I got up this morning and my phone's volume wasn't reset. You ever hate that? Like, I don't know about you guys. My glue was open since last night. Brain damage. Brain damage. Holy fuck. Yeah, but I don't know about you guys, but I keep my phone on silent like 80 million % of the time, and then the one time it has sound on, it like jump scares me. Here are the guys we're doing today. We're not doing all of these guys, but we got the company heroes, courtesy of Speaks. There's a Bannerman. He looks pretty cool. The banner has a lot of sculpted detail, so I don't have to freehand. Isn't that nice? That's pretty epic, actually. He's got a big cloak that has a little bit of a seam, but that's okay. And then there's the Devastator, who, yup, he's a Devastator, all right. He's got a heavy bolter, and he's a Devastator. And we got some kind of like duelist or champion. He's got his little sword. He doesn't even have a bolter. He has a pistol, but that's it. I like this guy. He's cool. He's got the knightly helmet. And then we got the veteran. He's got a robot arm for his right arm. I really like this guy. I think his pose is really cool. The very open. A nice, easy pose, I think. And then we have the... I believe he's a captain, because he has the cords. Captain with power sword, and it might be a stalker pattern bolter, or maybe it's a Phobos bolter. He's got a cape. But these are all new guys from Speaks. And also, I don't know if you guys noticed, all of them have like a little bit of rock on their base. Like all of them are like have like 1 or 2 feet on a little rock. Kind of interesting. Like they didn't all have to be, but like they all have rock on their base. And then here on the paper towel, which they're now all falling over, are the closet minis. You know what? We can reuse this paper towel though. All of them, except for one, had their primer stripped off. We'll start with this one. This is the one that Finn gave me. It's the one new mini here. Finn gave me this. It was some kind of free intercessor. It has a interesting, like, sculpted base. I believe it was Finn, yeah. So it's my one normal Primaris intercessor. He's kind of got his back arched. Anyone, can you guys kind of tell? Yeah, so there's that guy. There's the Primaris, Judiciar. He's a closet mini. He got reprimed. He's got like a skull helmet. He's got like a big cloak. He's got like an executioner sword. You know it's an executioner sword because it doesn't have a point. It is only for chopping heads off. I believe the lore on these guys is they're chaplains in training. I'm not really sure why they have executioner swords. Is it a sensor? It's an hourglass. Don't know why he has that either. Other closet mini. We got Fafnir Ron, who's an Imperial Fist character, with his dual power axes and his old Mark III armor. Fafnir Ron. You can tell he's a little bit smaller than the other ones because he's a firstborn. He's not Primaris, so he's a little shorter. We have a Primaris Ancient. He's a standard bearer. He's got like a skeleton, an iron halo. He's carrying chapter relics, lots of purity seals, lots of bones and stuff. He's definitely a closet mini. What else we got? We got 3 Blade Guard veterans. They have storm shields and power swords. All 3 Blade Guard veterans. All 3. Very ancient closet minis. Very ancient indeed. And then the last one is the Age of Darkness Horus Heresy Praetor with Power Sword. Another ancient closet mini. He's cool. He's got really big chunky armor. He's got a Volkite like incinerator, which is very rare. He's got a big plume and a beaky helmet, which those are rare, and a relic power sword that has a really interesting like kind of gap in the blade. Yeah, So I guess I'll go get new water. Give me a moment. So now, with all of these guys, both new and old, our Imperial Fist army has basically doubled in size with these guys. Yeah. I kind of want to paint one of the Blade Guard. This guy, you can still kind of tell, in some, especially at this angle, he was red. I painted him as a test model for a Blood Angels force years ago. Yeah. But he's not red anymore. And I was a goofball back then, and I super glued the tufts to his base, and they were really hard for me to get off. Why the hell did I super glue them, and I'm an idiot? He's a bit dusty, a little bit, but that's because I primed him poorly back then. He's actually okay today. He's a lot smoother than he was, but you can see areas where I didn't clean him up very well. Like, you know, 3 years ago, like on his little orb, you can see that texture there, and you can see it like on this shoulder pad, you know. What closet minis await us? Blade Guard veterans to start, I think. But he's okay mostly. He is okay mostly. He's got like some schmutza. What is this? If memory serves, the Blade Guards are legs and a torso that combine in halves. So I think maybe this was again another failing of past Reese. Oh well, we'll just leave it alone, it's fine. Which one do we want to paint? It doesn't really matter. This guy's the dustiest one. You can still kind of tell. Lily, thanks for gifting Redandy. You can still kind of tell that this guy used to be dusty. I did my best to fix him. Like the tip of his blade, you can see a little bit of texture, and like on the rim, the innermost rim of his shield, you can tell, like here. There's a little bit of texture, but he's mostly fine. They had the look of double primed. They were like 1.5 primed, because when you try to strip primer, it doesn't really come off unless you have like a fucking ultrasonic cleaner. I just got most of it off where I could and then primed them again. But once they're painted up, it all looked the same. Okay. Let's get to it. Is there any crackling today, guys? Any crackers in chat? Am I allowed to say that on Twitch? If not, I didn't. Not yet. Trying to find a palette that's a little cleaner. I like to start fresh sometimes. Ooh, okay, look at this. Hell yeah, nice fresh palette. As in white boys? Yeah, I'm here. Okay, Lid. Lydia is a strange name for a white boy, but I'm not judgmental. Yeah, we'll paint this guy, because he has texture on him, so if he could still look good, then all of them can, you know? He's kind of giant. And as usual, we're painting them up as Imperial Fists. Again, the detail, it's hard to see it all when they're all Wraithbone like this, especially because Wraithbone is such a bright color. I want to move the camera just a little, like that much. So if I hold it here, how's it looking? Good. Okay. But once you start getting color on them, it starts to be a little more obvious about like what they look like, and like all their little details pop out. You could tell they also had texture paste on their bases that didn't really come off. They have a lot of texture on there, so we'll have to peanut butter them. Guys, can I have a confession? Or can I make a confession? I can always have one. While I'm streaming right now, I have Casper's stream going in my ears. If you mute it, your view doesn't get counted. You already told us you were watching it? But, like, did you expect me to be watching it during stream? It doesn't? No. I know there are ways where you can mute the tab and have your view still count, but for the most part, most ways of muting Twitch doesn't count your view. Or on YouTube, too. YouTube and Twitch, both. Your view tends to not count if you turn the audio off. Multi-stream drifting? Me too. What if you mute your computer, not the video? That, I think, is a way around it. If you mute your computer. But it tends to be like if you mute your Chrome tab even, I think it still doesn't count. Like, you have to, like, literally mute your system audio. I think muting the Chrome tab used to be a way to work around it, but I think that has since been changed, where now if you like right click the tab and like mute the site, it recognizes that and it doesn't count your view. I'm not sure if it was to like combat bots or what. That, or it gives more accurate analytics about like active and inactive watchers. Kind of scummy. I mean, I don't know. Not that I look at my analytics, but if I did, I think I would kind of appreciate knowing that the number is people who actually watch and not just people who are AFK. Does that make sense? But I don't look at my numbers, like, literally at all. The only number I look at is the stream summary number, where it tells me my average viewers for the day. And I'll be honest, guys, I kind of want to, like, swap my stream slot. It does both me and my friends a disservice to overlap them every single time. It's not like any of us are doing it on purpose, but... Which way? It would be earlier if I do it. Probably significantly so. Connor told me I shouldn't care about that kind of thing, but it's like, last stream, my CCV was halved because I overlapped both a popular Corpo VTuber in my community and Casper. So it's just like, it's not even like an income thing. It just makes me sad when the stream is a lot more quiet. I've talked about it before. It's more fun for everybody when we have a lot of people here. You know, does that make sense? Is that believable? There's a handful of streamers are hard to keep up with, and it's kind of annoying having you all stream at the same time. Yeah. Trust me, I know. Should I have just painted this entire shoulder pad yellow? Probably not. I noticed Casper had less too and assumed it was for the same reason. Yeah, I mean, it's just our communities are all the same. Wait, you download Minecraft mods through Curse? Since when? Curse Forge Minecraft mods? That's wild. Back in my day, you had to fucking open the directory and put all your shaders and stuff in there. Since forever. Son, I haven't played Minecraft consistently since the year of our Lord, 2015. So don't presume that I play that all the time. Because I'm a boomer, so to me, Curse is predominantly a World of Warcraft mod manager. That's where they started for World of Warcraft add-ons. So to hear Minecraft being on Curse is like, what the hell? Minecraft is resident sleeper for you? I understand why people like watching it. I'm trying to avoid his tabard because I think I'm going to leave it primer colored and then just shade it. I think it'll stay that white. So I'm trying to avoid hitting it. We almost have all of his armor base coated though. This is a fun step. I say it every time, but it's always a fun step. It's like coloring with markers. I'm not going to worry too much about his offhand, the one that has the shield, because you can't see that shit. You wanna know why? Because there is a shield in front of it. Dang. Making sure there wasn't any obvious like seams or things that I missed. Okay, camera, lock in. Lock in, bro. Don't make me say it again. Lock in. Damn. Did my best. He didn't want to do it. He did not want to lock in. Sometimes the hand of fate must be forced. Kind of an inspiring line. Haven't heard the audio crack so far. Maybe winning? I fucking hope so. My RuneScape is beeping at me. My AFK timer's up. But we're gonna let it go. I got a little bit of RuneScaping in on stream, and honestly, that's enough. Connor would be scared if he knew that I was doing that. He would think I'm becoming a degenerate. I don't have sugar much anymore. Because it is not good for you. They're getting sandy. Save the crabs. They are, yeah. Okay, well there's our yellow done? Question mark. Just about. Sugar's good for your ADHD? Isn't that not true? I thought you guys definitely don't want sugar because it's like bad. You guys are already hyper enough. What's the next color? Probably black. We'll just do the gaps in the armor. Little bits for focusing. Thought that was what methamphetamine was for. Or as the woke mob tries to call it, Adderall. It's just amphetamine, not methamphetamine? Oh, I know. It's called a joke. Ever heard of it? White boys can't joke about doing hard drugs anymore. Biden's America gets worse every day. Wasn't sure if all of chat knew. They're Twitch chat. They don't know anything. But that's okay. It's not our job to educate them. I can't tell like what is under armor or if he has like a cod piece here. To be a contrarian, but I know everything. That's my job, dip. Can't out-hate the hater. True. Not a lot of armor gaps that I can see on this guy, actually, which is very epic. You guys know I usually struggle with that shit. But it's really behind his knees and his little gooch, and that's kind of it. His elbows are covered, because these guys have heavier armor. His elbows are mostly covered, except for the one in his sword arm, because it's a bit extended. Three's fine? Always. Okay. What am I painting today? Blade Guard Veterans from the closet. Hello, Maki-san. Did you ever get another yellow paint pot? Sure did. Look how full it is. Wow. Come on. Okay, you get the idea. Ripe for another spill? No, no, no. I would never be so careless ever again. As I have said too many times before, never again. If Link Pokepark fan was here, she would know what that is from, but Link Pokepark fan is not here. Only when you get a new clean desk mat will you spill another pot. I think literally true. Having nice new things kind of attracts misfortune. Just generally in life, I feel. Linky on the commission grind. Good for her. Allotted one spill per desk mat. Well, okay, yeah. Sure. Jojo, this is the last of my Hamon. No, Shiza! The last Hamon Ripple. I'm literally here? What the? I'm out here quoting Magneto, and Orbital Circuit has nothing to say. It's very hard to get all the trim on the shoulder pad. Cooking glizzies? Gulp. Call me the glizzy gulper. Camera. Camera. Yeah, we're making a bit of a mess on the shoulder pads, but remember, that's okay, because remember when we did that the other day on the captain? And then we cleaned him up and it looked fine? Nobody can out-gulp more glizzies than me. Do you guys remember that back in like 2008? Or maybe it was, I don't know. I think it was about Obama. Like nobody could gulp glizzies like Obama, because there were a lot of pictures of him having hot dogs. And then they would always compare like the Republican candidate could always have more glizzies. I don't know. I kind of feel like Obama can gulp a glizzy. Yeah, the throat goat. Yeah. Obama's what? He was a Illinois senator? They're all about glizzies there. Remember Mitt Romney saying Oppa Gangnam Style on Jimmy Fallon? No. But that does sound like something completely twisted and evil that specifically Jimmy Fallon would orchestrate. I'm not sure I could name someone less deserving of fame and wealth than Jimmy Fallon. James Corden, that's a good one. That's a good one for sure. Pokemon Go to the polls? Hell yeah. Yeah, 2008 to 2010 had a lot of them trying to appeal to the youth. I think they kind of gave up because they realized none of us vote anyway. That was 2016 now? Sure. We're no longer the youth. Make no mistake, we are still the youth. You can't vote until you're what, like 18 or whatever? Most of us aren't that far from there. Bro, you don't vote? No. Well, in presidential elections, yes. I used to vote in the local Georgia ones, but it just didn't matter. Huh? Are you telling me all of you vote in your local elections? All of you. Yeah? I might have the most woke chat in the world, and I say that with love. The local elections, especially in like places like Georgia, guys, nothing's happening there. My local county had all Republican officials since I moved there in 2001. And you could argue, well, maybe if you voted, that wouldn't happen. But the problem is I would have to convince everybody who has the exact same views as me to do the same. And that just doesn't happen. That's not real life. Yeah, see, Nova, exactly. Roswell. Roswell is a crazy place. Has some nice parts though, Roswell. Like historic downtown Roswell, it's a nice area. But yeah, I know it's bad that I don't exercise my voting right as often as I should, but again, it can't be asked. It doesn't matter. I'm not one of those people who thinks they like rig elections or whatever, but it just doesn't do anything. Mofos are gonna take away your body autonomy. No, I definitely get why people vote. It's just it doesn't actually do anything. Like if they actually want to do that, nothing's gonna stop them from doing it. Which is why you see it in places that are a lot more conservative. It just happens anyway, locally. And if they can't do it officially through the laws, then they'll start doing it socially, where they'll start condemning anyone who does it, even if it's not illegal. So it's more about, like, the social war, honestly. They actually rigged the elections, it would be hell? Yeah. I don't believe that any of that has ever happened. At least not in modern history. That's just goofy. Kansas has slowly been creeping towards being blue. Georgia swapped. It's like blue now, but I think it's just because Metro Atlanta has grown big enough of a population. I'm cleaning up the tabard that got some yellow on it. The purity seals that got some yellow on them. Anything else that isn't going to be metallic that got yellow on it that shouldn't have yellow on it? No. Let's clean up the shoulder pads while we're at it. Manipulating voter turnout, that is definitely real, for sure. Saw it in real time in Georgia. Yup, I was there too. That's definitely real. Gerrymandering's a beautiful name for a baby boy. Yeah. Apparently so is Lydia. Ain't that white boy? Darn tootin' white boy. Hell yeah. I don't know. I know a lot of my takes are influenced by me very literally being a white boy, but like I get, like I should vote. It's just been very discouraging the way that everything just seems to happen no matter what it seems like most people think. Because it's actually not what most people think. That's the problem. Because we're all like, I don't know, like the silent majority think like so many twisted things, but they live in places that, you know, they're not on Twitter, they're not anywhere where you can see their opinions, you know, so it's hard sometimes. I mean, I understand how voting works, it just doesn't seem like it matters. The problem is there are a zillion people who are just like me, and so if we all banded together, then it actually does matter. And that's the problem. But it is just really hard to care. Doesn't mean that it's any easier to care, though. I'm part of the problem? Yeah. It's also hard when you're voting for the lesser of two evils? Yeah. But that's, you know, just the reality of the modern world. Am I hauling ass to the polls? Are you gonna complain about it the whole time? Yeah. But again, like I said, these are all very easy takes to have when you're a white boy. The least discriminated and oppressed group in all history. Almost done cleaning up the armor, and then we can apply yellow back over it. But we'll wait for all that to dry and we'll start doing some metallics. So hard to be swagless in this world? It ain't so hard. It ain't so hard. Well, this part sure is going to be difficult, doing the trim on the damn shield. Son of a bitch. What the hell is a brownie burger meal? Is it a burger and a brownie, or is it like a burger, like a dessert burger? Also called a hobo meal? Interesting. It's Tom. Hi, Tom. How you doing, buddy? How's it over there across the pond? You guys are going through it over there. Brexit means Brexit? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. UK politics are so bizarre. Being part of like a greater like area, like a geopolitical climate is so bizarre because like America, it's easy for us to kind of be in our bubble, or at least to pretend to be. We just kind of ignore Mexico and Canada, you know? It's just the not smart white people rioting. Yeah. What else is new, though? Think it stopped for now? Well, that's good. This is difficult. I only pay attention to Canada when Northern Lion is involved. Is he Canadian? I'll be honest. I don't watch Northern Lion. Everything I know about him is from Twitter. Not bad, Reese. Not bad. Yo, look how clean that turned out. Yo, am I kind of like fucking getting sick with it or what? That yellow was first. So like that shit I didn't make a mess. Calgor? Calgor was the name of my World of Warcraft paladin. Still is. My original Blood Elf paladin's name was Calgor. It was spelled differently, but it was Calgor. Kalgor. For real. He's still on my account. He's still there, Calgor. I must have deleted and remade him a million times back when I was a kid. I would do this thing where I would make a Blood Elf Paladin and get him to like level 25 in Burning Crusade, back when Burning Crusade was current. and then I would get him to level like 25, and then I would the game would kind of get hard, and I wouldn't really be sure what I was supposed to be doing, and then I would delete him, and then just make him again. I must have done the Blood Elf starter experience, the Eversong Woods, through the Ghostlands, like, I don't know, a couple dozen times. And he was always a Blood Elf Paladin named Kalgor. Always, every time. Trying to make sure I got the inside edge of the trim as well. Don't understand logic? I guess you were a kid? Yeah, I was a kid playing a game that was way too complex for me. So I just didn't... I didn't bother once the going got tough. I would just be like, well... I sure did like the zillion hours of the tutorial and, like, you know, early leveling experience, so I guess I'll just keep doing that forever. In a strange twist of irony, Connor was the one who actually got further. Not to disparage Connor, but I think in modern times you would not expect that. Eversong and the Ghostlands were really good though. Agreed. I loved them. World of Altcraft? Yeah. Do you guys think I'll ever go back to Final Fantasy? What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should? How's RuneScape going? Any progress? Good! Trading my melee stats up. It's going very good. I think you should go back to ranked League of Legends. That sounds awesome. Tom, that is such a good fucking idea. You know, I was just thinking that I've had my keyboard a while, and I really wish it was broken in half. So this really works out. I'd like you to go back to Final Fantasy XIV, but if you think you're not going to enjoy it, don't. There's too much catch-up that you weren't having fun with. Yeah. I'll say it. Stormblood is worse than A Realm Reborn. Because at least when you're doing A Realm Reborn, you're fresh. I think you should go to Dinkum. Okay, but here's the problem. I'm already playing Fields of Mystria. Do you want me to play both? And you're gonna go, yeah. That's kind of wild. Nobody had anything to say about that. Nobody had anything to say about that? I washed my brush for like 15 seconds, and it was loud. No brush needs to be washed like that. No one had anything to say about that? What the hell's wrong with you guys? Or am I just that freakish that seems like normal behavior? I called you Mr. Type? What is that? No, but whatever that is, I don't know it. What is that? Hey Tom, how come you're not into Warhammer? Like, 50% of all white British boys are into Warhammer. Maybe I needed that extra time. Look at this brush. Look. Camera. Thank you, camera. No. Look. Come. There it is. That brush needs about 1 millisecond of washing. Is this golden armor? Yes. I shook it up. It seems a bit dark. Analyzing handprint. Aren't there like different kinds of hands? Like some people have like lines, and some people have like swirly fingerprints, and some people have other ones. Mechanical keyboard. I saw. Unlike Landon, I read my chat. My camera is feeling rebellious every day. Something wrong with that piece of shit. I joke, camera. You've been very good. Yeah, I guess I just didn't mix it enough. It's looking a little bit more gold with that upon that. Thank you. Yeah, just because I don't read it out loud doesn't mean I didn't see it. I tend to see most things in chat. Whirls and arches and spirals. For some reason, I always feel like everybody has spirals. Or do I have whirls? Oh god. Camera. Thank you, B-word. Speaking of not reading chat, I'm still not over the Betty a cappella karaoke thing. Bro, that's so funny. But, I mean, okay. I love Landon. I think he's very good at what he does. That being said, it is ludicrous how he gets by reading chat as little as he does. He is objectively a better streamer than me. He also has faster chats. However, I think if you have a bigger chat, then isn't it easier to read because there's always something new? Hi, Connor. I heard him clinking around in the kitchen. Had to yell. He's coughing. Why is he coughing? Streaming?
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're welcome to come in.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, bye.
What are you painting?
A Blade Guard veteran.
Yellow?
Yes. Bro was wheezing. He doesn't have asthma. He doesn't. I have asthma. Is embossed is the opposite of engraved, right? Why Tom has a sub? Because Serve gifted him like 8 months or something. Because Tom is part of my polycule. We're basically the same person? Oh. No. Is that the thruple thing? I mean, it could be more than a thruple. It can be as many as you want. This is, I know you guys can't see. This is very hard to get the pattern on the shield is embossed, so the trim is raised up off of the surface, and I'm trying to hit the most obvious spots so that it at least looked like I attempted to do so. The shading will hit what I don't, but not bad, actually. Does skin ever get irritated by the paints? Nah. This stuff is just normal acrylic paints. They're non-toxic. It's not gonna do anything. It comes off in 10 seconds under hot water. Not a big deal. Where's the pin I'm looking for? Do they go back to the closet, or what kind of display situation? I have a bookshelf with doors that I display all my finished minis on. Do I take suggestions? Let's hear it. I already know what's gonna be, but let's hear it. Let's hear it. You should paint a giant red M on his head. Yep. There it is. There it is. My Imperial Fists have a lot less red than they're supposed to, by the way. I know we like to joke around they're McDonald's Marines, but they really are. Their canonical color scheme has the Imperialis on their chest red, and their shoulder trim red. Leather holster looks good? Yeah! Looking pretty good. Thank you. Space Marine 2 looks so good, guys. Oh, guys, big development in Space Marine 2 land. Big development, okay? Big development. I watched, with Connor, a 20-minute long skill-up review of an earlier build of Space Marine 2, and Connor said it looked fun. That's huge. They found Space 2? I know, isn't that wild? Actually gigantic news. Connor said, dang, you didn't tell me there were classes and all this progression. And I said, I did, but you would just disregard whenever I told you something about the game. But he still pretended that I had never told him any of that. Even though I know that's exactly what he likes in games, and so that was what I would lead with when telling him about it. fuck 3-player games. I understand that sentiment, but you know, sometimes it's got to be done because I'm playing that game. Also, Tanner and I are capital G gamers, and Connor and Landon are lowercase g gamers. So it's going to be me and Tanner playing every session, and then one of them will swap in when they're not fucking busy. So it'll work out. We're all only available to play games together, like as a group, like literally once a week. So it's not a big deal that we can't all play together at the same time. This guy came together a lot faster than I thought he would. We're already nearly at the shade step. We're getting close. I have to clean up the yellow, and then I have to do the bone, and then that's kind of it. I have to do the Aquila. It's not an Aquila. It's not an Aquila. It's not. The Aquilas are the ones with the eagle heads. I think the ones that these guys have with the winged skull are called the Imperialis. Slurp. On the podcast, they said a group of you tried to play 7 Days to Die and someone immediately hated it. Yeah, that someone was me and Connor. Okay, but here's the thing. I don't think they mentioned it much on the podcast, if at all. Last summer, all of us played 50 hours of 7 Days to Die over the course of a week. And then we launched the game the other week, and it said, hey man, game's out now, 1.0, come play, lots of updates. You boot that shit up, guess what, guys? It's the same fucking game. And on one hand, it's no shit, dumbass, it's the same game. It is the same game. No, man. They said it was the 1.0 big updates, and almost everything about it was the exact same. There were new character models, new zombie models, and that's it. Really. At least from the moment-to-moment gameplay, that is it. So, that's why Connor and I said, bro, I don't want to play this. It's the exact same thing. Like like we were burnt out like as soon as we started because there was nothing new, because we were burnt out from last summer when we no-lifed it. It was almost exactly a year ago. It was just before we moved. It was like last June. Okay, anything else I need to silver on? There's the whole backside of the shield. I don't know what fucking color to make that. Do I make it yellow? You guys can kind of see it at this angle. The backside of the shield. If I make it yellow, that's a lot of yellow, especially from this angle. What color do I make that? Silver? That's too shiny, though. I kind of want to make it a matte color, but I don't want to make it black, because that's too dark. It'll be like a void. So maybe a gray? Which gray? We thinking maybe Gravelord Stone? Are we thinking... Oh, I could use Basilicanum Gray. What did I use that on recently? Basilicanum. I used Basilicanum on something recently. Hold on, let me look in the mini cabinet. There was something I used Basilicanum Gray on recently, and I think that it might be a good color for this purpose. What did I paint recently? Space Marines? I don't think it was on a Space Marine, no. Was it on the Gene Stealer guy? I don't think so. What else did he paint? Was it on the Orc? Did he get Basilic? I don't think so. Oh, maybe he did. Maybe he did. Okay. I think... It's hard to tell because there's dirt on it. His little tail coat, like the coat that he has wrapped around his waist, come on, is Basilicanum Gray. This underlying color here. I think that's okay. It's just a nice neutral dark color. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Basilicanum. What is a Basilicanum, guys? Obviously derivative of Basilica. Phil looks good. I think he looks really good too, the Orc. I'm still really happy with him. I think he's one of the better things I've painted of late. Ironically, he was one thing that I painted off stream exclusively. Because there's like a lot of detail on the back of this shield, but like I don't really think any of it's important. I just don't want it to be primer colored because that distracts because it's too bright. Sword looks very tasty. I want to take a bite. I do gotta be careful with this stuff though, because the shield is held a little close to his body. My dad is calling me. Hold on. I gotta take this. I've been trying to reach my dad for a minute. So give me 1 second. Hello, Father. How's it going? I am painting. Can you believe it? I'm back. Go away? Fuck off. I think that color was right. It's a nice neutral color behind the shield. So there's one more detail I have to get, and then it's shading time. It's been a minute since my dad and I spoke, but he lives on top of a mountain, so our connection was really bad, so we're gonna try again tomorrow. Hopefully, ideally, when I'm not streaming. He lives at like 12,000 feet or something goofy. Dad of the Air Nomads and Mom of the Water Tribe, yeah. Is that high enough you have to adjust recipes for high altitude? Fuck if I know. All I know is that I have to take meds when I go up there, so I get altitude sick. Trying to clean up the shoulder pad a little bit. The black trim. And of course I just got a little bit of black on the damn shoulder. Reese Tenzin era? I don't really like Tenzin very much. But to be fair, most of his characters in Korra were pretty bad when compared to their counterparts. Korra was just not very good. It had big shoes to fill, but it just couldn't. Comics were goated? I didn't read them. Shading his tabard with some Seraphim Sepia. Which is, I think, the correct color to use here. I like Seraphim Sepia, it's a good shade. It does a really good job of shading. It shades the recesses really well while keeping the high areas nice and dark. And it's like a nice like parchment color. And then there's one more base coat to do, and then we're done. Based on looking at him right now, what base coat do we still have to do, guys? Looks fine? No. There's something that doesn't have any color at all. No, not the rocks. Though technically the rock, but we're not bothering with that right now. Skull? Nope, we did the skull. Oh, silly. Oh, nice, Nova. You did it. The handle of the sword. The knee skull? I'm not sure if I'm going to change the color of that. That was the one thing that didn't get any base coats yet. The grip. Did I get some all over his hand? Yeah. Will I fix it? Yeah. Gonna be fucking annoying to fix though. I have to wait for it to dry. I wicked some of it away, I guess. Bro, please. There we go. Fuck's sake. Casper's on his 4th Sporling. Now I have to fix his damn fist. My dad's been wanting to get back into modeling. He does like realistic modeling though. Like scale modeling of like tanks and cars and trains and stuff. Where the spirit of it is the same, but the techniques and things are completely different. I don't have to worry about something looking like it's from reality when I'm doing Warhammer. Modeling like photo shoots? No. I don't think he does that. Unless... Gonna need a couple coats of this. Does he paint them? Yeah. That kind of scale modeling is a lot more focused on like scratch building and like diorama than war game modeling is. Okay, gotta wait for that to dry. While we're waiting for that to dry, what color? This color is what I was looking for. It's corn red. What's that? We're actually using a layer paint? I know. Buckle up. Because we're about to freehand. Okay, so you kind of block it in, and then you fix it after. Freehanding is all about just committing and then fixing it after. Sounds like a good life motto. Maybe. I feel like if I went with a freehand than the videos I've seen of people who make tiny tape masks. I mean, like, I could, but, like, it's not really worth the effort. That would take fucking forever, and it's just not really worth it. Once that's dry, it won't look that bad. And we could mess with it some more. For stripes, stripes make sense if you're doing like hazard stripes or something for sure. Like if you're doing like hazard stripes for like Iron Warriors or something. Cleaning up the yellow in a couple places where I was waiting for fixes to dry. Need another coat of Wraithbone on his burgundy fist. Son of a bitch. How is that paint still wet? How? Okay, now I just need that shit to dry, and then we can fix it. While we're waiting, we'll just start shading the rest of him. Open up. The shade is really stuck. And I want to be careful with this shit. Why is it... What the... It's like fucking super glued. Look at the amount... I'm moving all these models. Look at the amount of force I'm using on this. What the fuck? It wasn't... Why? There isn't even like a ton of dry paint or anything. Why was that so difficult? I had to get my thumb under the lid and like pull back on the top. What the hell was that? These bottles are evil? Yeah. But we made it work. Make it work, designers. Project Runway reference, anyone? I wish I was Tim Gunn. Like I'm some kind of handsome, well-dressed, old gay man. Blood orange? Honestly, yeah. They call it Cassandora yellow, but it is a blood orange color. And it keeps closing on me, motherfucker. Do you guys like Project Runway? Connor and I used to watch it all the time with our mom. Always more of a drag race fan. I've never seen Drag Race, but I kind of feel like they're fundamentally different shows, unless I'm mistaken. Like Project Runway is very emphasized on like the kind of tailoring aspect. Is Drag Race like that? Face Off more? Face Off is goated. I have a new gift suggestion. Oh, Jesus. Project Runway was really good the early seasons. My mom loves Tim Gunn. How can one man be so well dressed? With a lot of money, obviously, but still. as always, this step is very fun every time. It was very satisfying filling those little exhaust ports with the shade. Capillary action at work. I just like Project Runaway because it was tailoring focused. It was not making clothes. There wasn't a lot of performance in it. It was very, like, yep, here are the models. They're gonna walk the runway now in the clothes that they made, and that was kind of it. Kind of like British Bake Off. British Bake Off, the GOAT. If you haven't seen British Bake Off, absolutely go watch it. It is severely goated. Like, dangerously goated. I love British Bake Off. My mom, Connor, and I, especially Mom and Connor, would watch so much Bake Off. I gotta fix the yellow on this guy's fist. Because I can't finish the step. Oh god, Casper's trying to read something in Minecraft. Yeah, I saw that bit coming. Ooh, I saw that bit coming. For reference, he pretended to fall asleep instantly upon starting to read. I like stuff like MasterChef too. It's like a Minecraft meets Terraria. Interesting. I sure was cool. Watch the most recent season and the first season. And the contrast, it's way higher budget now. Yeah. sure I close these up. I gotta shade the metallics. I think we might be going back to the gym, so I gotta hurry this up. I wanted to paint 2 today, but if we're going back to the gym, I'm out of time. Guys, what the hell is Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit? I saw it in the top selling on Steam earlier, and I looked at it, and it was like some pixel art Five Nights at Freddy's. I will watch Markiplier play it. Looks good. Bro, I don't even know what it is. Here's my Nuln Oil. There it is. I've been in gameplay, but people say it's good. Interesting. Because it looks like completely like not like Five Nights at Freddy's as far as gameplay. You know, because that stuff is kind of very set on like what a Five Nights at Freddy's like kind of gameplay is. Is there a FNAF racing game? What? Imagine I was Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That was my reaction just then. A live Reese reaction. Five laps at Freddy's? Is that's real? Jesus Christ. Wait, guys, I have to go to the gym. There's no way I cannot. You want to know why? Ask me why. Ask me why now, but act like really interested. Because I can play RuneScape on the treadmill. Guys, it makes an hour on the treadmill feel like 15 minutes. I'm not even joking. If you want to start going to the gym, get into RuneScape. And just whenever you're doing cardio, I'm not kidding, play RuneScape. It makes it so juice. It is a cheat code on the treadmill. Absolute cheat code. I've never wanted to do cardio more in my whole life, knowing that I can do sand crabs while doing it. Hey, we got this guy done, though. We just have one last step, which is the Berserker Bloodshade in the eye sockets. Going to your... Okay, I don't think you can do Pilates in RuneScape, but, like, you can absolutely do treadmill in RuneScape. It is designed for that. RuneScape wasn't on mobile for a really long time, and then they finally did it, and it was, like, the greatest ever. Do you think I have time to do decals? I kind of think so. I absolutely think so. Decals. The left shoulder gets the chapter mark. Don't rush them. I won't. I won't. Master Chief, mind telling me what you're doing with that decal? Sir, ruining it. How do people not like Halo? Does that make sense? Like, you guys who have never played Halo, how come? Didn't have an Xbox? How come? Why not? I like dress-up games. Yeah. Am I right? Guys, somebody look up an Imperial Fist. Is the chapter icon on the left shoulder or the right shoulder? Never owned a game console? Damn. Thank you, Kaz. That helps. The right shoulder has their rank or designation. Team Sticker or Team Water Slide? I don't know how anyone could seriously be Team Sticker. Sticker decal, that's just whack. Where did it just go? It fell. Oh god. Some have both? No. Not Warhammer, at least. My tweezers don't want to hold it today. So I will use my little fingers instead. Stickers can have fun finishes. Yeah, but stickers are always, like, they're, like, impossible to get correct. I've seen a bunch of people struggle with, like, Gunpla stickers, you know? Devil's Advocate, you're so brave. No, stop sliding, motherfucker. Get back here. I know they call you a water slide, but not like that. There, perfect. Then we get dry brush and we try to soak up some of the liquid. Here's how we're looking so far. And now that it has no liquid, we put some more solvent on it, and we're just gonna leave it and let it soften, and then we squish. While we're waiting for that, we'll cut out another decal. Can you believe it? This guy gets 2.
But this one's gonna go on a flat area, so it's gonna be way easier. The worst part about Space Marines is how like 90% of them get a decal on a fucking round ass shoulder plate. Please? You're too small for my tweezers. Please go. And maybe not. Let's find out. My tweezers were not wanting to hold anything today, but we'll see. Maybe they will now. Thank you, tweezers. I really needed that to work. Thank you, camera. Need a little bit of water. It's dry. You ain't drying on here yet, boy. I remember applying the giant decals on the dreadnoughts, and that shit was so easy. And then applying decals to a flat surface is just the easiest thing in the world. It's fun even. Doing it on the shoulder pads is just about the worst thing ever. Just a little more, just a little push. 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 Here, it's hot. More water. Come on. Almost. No, you're moving the wrong way. The wrong way. Dryer brush. Why'd you move that way, man? Motherfucker. The thing is, this one's easier to go, but then because it's a flat surface, it's like, I don't know if there's something about it being flat. It's like drying faster. I just gotta, I'm trying to scooch it. There we go. Scooch. Scooch. I'm trying to center this damn thing. Good enough. We're calling it there. Good enough. Stop. It just fucking moved. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You really moved as soon as I put the solvent on you? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, you're moving a whole lot now. Now that I don't want you to, now you're fucking moving and grooving. Done! Stay right there, motherfucker. I'm not touching it again. In the meantime, we'll work more on the shoulder. What goes on his other shoulder? Nothing? It might be nothing. It might be nothing. What other decals do I have? Like, does he get something like a rank? Oh, shit. Anyone remember what this model is called? Anyone? Captain? No. It's a Blade Guard blank. Blade Guard blank. It doesn't matter. It's a Blade Guard veteran, okay? Can somebody read this for me when the camera wants to focus on it? Camera? Camera? Okay. You almost had it, buddy. I saw it. Okay. Camera? There it is. That says veteran. He needs to get one of those. An Iron Cross? Similar, yeah. Blade Guard veteran? Yeah. You'll notice that ones like this have the veteran cross sculpted on. This guy doesn't have it sculpted on. Fuck. This guy thinks he's so fucking funny. He has 3 fucking decals. He really thinks he's hot shit. So far, so good on them, though, so... Come on. Whoosh. The one saving grace about this cross is that it is square and not circular. The Imperial Fist chapter insignia being a fucking circle is the worst ever. Because that's why it always has creases and always looks a bit messy. Because it's really, really hard to get it to look right. Because it's round. However, I have done a pretty good job with all 3 of them. How's Easy Maze? Just like normal, when you appear, we're about to end stream. I think that has happened almost every time. So, this guy's done. I said it was making good time, and I looked at the clock, and then it actually wasn't. So, that's okay though. I think he looks really good. He still needs peanut butter though. Let's as normal. Let's get one of our other guys out to compare this guy to. Why'd you leave Peek in the closet so long? Guys, let's be honest, a lot of people leave things in the closet. Even if they'd be Peek. We got him next to a scout. You know, the scout, I was a bit not that generous with the shading. I could probably go harder on it. But we got him next to a scout. We got him next to a Terminator. Yeah. And I think I'll make some of their helmets different. Like, I think maybe one of them will have a gold helmet. Maybe one of them will have a silver helmet or a white helmet. Because the Blade Guard veterans they're kind of more knightly. Like, they have individual heraldry and stuff. I think the tilt shield with the quadrant paint turned out fine. Yeah. Where are the other ones? Is one of these guys a sergeant? This one. This one. He's the sergeant because he has a skull on his forehead. So this guy should have a red helmet. Or maybe a white one. And then we got the fucking goofy ass red guy who used to be a blood angel. Used to be a blood angel, not anymore, bucko. You're an Imperial Fist now, little bitch. Sorry for always jumping in so late. Oh, it's not a big deal. However, next time we paint something, I don't think it'll be another one of these guys. I think we might do one of the new guys. And we'll try to get the closet minis out of the way as we go. I'm really happy with that, though. He looks really good. I mean, I'm always happy with our paint jobs anymore. But especially our Imperial Fists, I think they look awesome. More closet minis? Yeah. I mean, okay, how about next time we do this guy? How about this? He's a closet mini, but he's not a Blade Guard veteran. So, we'll do this guy next time. Next time we paint something. The Ancient. The Primaris Ancient. That guy's probably 400 years old. I missed a spot with the primer on his banner, you see? This guy's transitioning too. He was a Black Templar, but he's not changing so much. Imperial Fist isn't that far from them. Made it? Oh! Oh. Oh. They were celebrating that they made it in time. Technically true. This guy was a Black Templar. This guy was a Black Templar. Where is he? This guy was a Black Templar. All of them are transitioning. Isn't that beautiful? But Horse and Andy, you made it in time to see what we did. This is what we painted today. Here it is. He looks really good. He has 3 decals on him. Isn't that wild? It's so many. Shio looks really cool. He turned out really good. And I did a good job not making a mess. So... yeah, he took me a little while, but that's okay, because it's fun. And that's what matters, right? Connor's here, and he's saying we're going to the gym. Right, Connor?
Going for a run around 8.
8? Ooh, I have a little bit of time.
Or maybe be there by 8.
Be there by 8? Okay, then maybe not. Look, he's done. He was one of the closet minis. One of the minis in the closet.
Whoa.
One of the closet minis.
That's nice.
Yeah. When you talk to Dad, is your service good? He and I couldn't speak.
I don't fucking know.
We couldn't speak.
You gotta walk in the kitchen.
I did. I went out on the patio.
Oh. Yeah, no good then. No good.
Well, we have a little bit more time. I'm gonna shade the scout a little more. Hey Connor, is it bad that while I was streaming and talking to these guys, I was also listening to Casper Catacini?
What?
Yeah.
How?
I had him open.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You're like a fucking, you're not even a person.
Yeah.
You're like a fucking, you're like plugged into a fucking wall.
Yeah. My view doesn't count if I mute Casper.
That's insane.
I wasn't like actively listening, but
That's insane!
I could catch parts of it.
You're insane!
Oh, such anger. I told you guys he would say I'm a freak. This is upping the contrast on our scout, so I'm happy to do this. He looked a bit flat next to our newer guys. So I'm giving him a little bit more shading. There we go. So now when the scout dries, he'll fit in more with the rest of the force. He's got a little bit more shade on him. Just a little bit. Can I ask why the base is white? It's because it is primed. He didn't get any peanut butter. But now that I have just a little bit of... I just need a little bit more time, says Ultron from hit movie Avengers Age of Ultron. When things settle, God throws a stone, and trust me, he's winding up. What a cool character that they did absolutely nothing with. An awesome design, awesome performance. They did absolutely nothing with that fucking character in that shit film. Which Avengers movie was my least favorite? Age of Ultron, probably. No, yeah, probably. The first one's a classic, so you can't really hate it. I mean, you can, but... Peanut Butter Brush is scraggly? Look at him. He doing his best. But Infinity War is peak. Endgame is pretty good. Maybe it is the first one. Because I like Ultron, even if it was a shit film. Oh, Civil War. I forgot about that one. That one's peak. Civil War and Infinity War are the best ones. Endgame is okay. Age of Ultron is just kind of... I don't know. I'm sure in a year or two I will think that Doomsday will be very bad. But I kind of hope not. But it definitely, I think, has a high probability. I hate Civil War. The conflict feels so contrived. Oh, it is. But it's a superhero movie. The whole thing's contrived. I think it's important, though. I mean, you obviously don't have to behave this way, but personally, I find it important to, like, judge things in the context. You know? The film didn't just fall out of a coconut tree. It was built on, like, 10 years of movies. So, it's important to remember, like, it is what it is. It's a superhero film. Like, is the conflict contrived? Absolutely. Is the whole movie contrived? Yeah. Is the whole genre contrived? Yeah. You know? We never finished watching Civil War. We were supposed to watch it in theaters, but the screening got messed up and we watched a different movie. I mean, I think Civil War is quite good. I like Civil War, personally. I think the Spider-Man on screen in Civil War is the best he was in the MCU. Civil War Spider-Man. He looked the best and he acted the best. I think every appearance after Civil War, MCU Spider-Man was worse every single time. And then by the end, when you get to No Way Home, it's like, I don't know, he's just like barely Spider-Man. And I get that it was kind of a darker film, but I don't know. I didn't... The more the time that passes with No Way Home, the more I'm like, dang, I just don't like that movie very much. I like Alfred Molina. I like Willem Dafoe. I like... That's it. Oh, I like Hot Aunt May. She died, so... But Civil War Spider-Man was awesome. He looked awesome. He sounded awesome. The writing for him was perfect. They had to call it Civil War because all of them are named after comic arcs. Like the next arc being the Secret War, because Secret War was a big comic arc. Did you guys know that Secret War is the first place the Black Suit Spider-Man showed up? Willem Dafoe. They won't do Black Suit Spider-Man in Secret War, but it sure would be cool, huh? But they don't have the rights to Venom, so... Yeah, in the original comic run of Secret War, like the really old one, Black Suit Spider-Man first appearance in Secret War. How do I feel about the new Venom movies? I think every single Venom movie that has come out is, and this might be a controversial take, incredibly terrible. I think every Venom movie with Tom Hardy in it has been absolutely trash. I quote it because it's funny, but I think they're absolutely awful. If you like them, feel free. I won't think less of you, but I personally think they are dog water. I think they are not good. Boo. Everyone's like, I like it because they're gay, smile. Guys, there's more to movies about than like queer baiting with an alien. And you guys are gonna be all of... No! We always go, Venom, because the stupid fucking Eminem song. God damn. Holy shit, that film was a travesty. I do like when Lady Venom's on screen for 1 minute in the first film, because it makes me go happy face. But that's it. That's the only part of the film I enjoy. When Lady Venom shows up and I go happy face. Which is why I understand when girls go Venom happy face, you know? Because then I see Lady Venom and I go happy face. So I get it. I do. The big appeal of Venom to me is the tongue. Yeah. But is it happy face or is it... Oh, it's nyeh. You see Lady Venom and you go nyeh. Horsey time? I do like Venom Horsey. That is fun. I like when you eat the people. Vor? How does that work, by the way? They need to explain that. Because I thought Venom was like a suit. So, like, does Eddie dissolve in there? Like, where did the bodies go when he eats their heads? You know? Like, he eats the head, right? And then he transforms back into Eddie. But it's less of a transformation and more like the suit just recedes, right? Where does it go? Does Venom digest things instantly? Because maybe he just doesn't digest because he's like a non-Euclidean being. What does Euclidean even mean? Like, what am I on about? Non-Euclidean? Who do I think I am? An SCP article? Maybe he spits it out like an owl pellet? Maybe. Ooh, bump the mic. Very fun. Spawn Maximus, thanks for the follow. Cool name. Spawn is cool. Shame they never really do anything with him. Except for Mortal Kombat. Euclidean is like fits the geometry rules by Euclid. Okay, so maybe it kind of makes sense then. Microgreens? His base is wet, so I'm going to use the tweezers. Both the rim and the peanut butter are still wet. So we gotta be careful. Master Chief, mind telling me what you're doing with those tweezers? Sir, applying grass tufts. You're also painting Imperial Fist? Based! Based. It took me a long time to decide what Space Marine chapter I wanted to do, but ever since deciding Fists, I haven't regretted it. Where are my other green ones? Am I out? Ah, scheisse. I like SCP, but it kind of is up its own asshole these days. You know? It started to be like too many AO3 too many AO3 writers and not enough people that were actually wanting to write something that was fun or interesting. All the new ones reference the older ones. There's that too, for sure. But then it's also like, well, I'm gonna write a whole bunch of short stories that are full of dialogue. No, don't. Please, God, don't. The one where you can't talk about it, so it's just a bunch of diagrams and pictures. That one's fun. I don't remember what number that is, but that one is fun. What color am I using to paint this rock? What color is going on the rock? Gravelord Grey. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Choomfies. We did it. We actually named Gravelord Grey. Okay. Well. You know, Peanut Butter Brush is still soft. Good for him. Keep your chin up, King. Okay, well, here's what we did today. Epic. All done. All done. Looks great. Okay, I'll swap back over and then, actually, I'm not even gonna swap back over. We're just gonna end. We're just gonna end. Hambyol? What the? What's up, buddy? It's been about 7 years since I spoke to you. Hope you're well. Today we painted. We painted Imperial Fist, Blade Guard Veteran. Unfortunately, Han, we're leaving now. We're leaving now, Han. Been lurking? Thanks, buddy. Okay, well, time to go back to the gym. Gym time for the second time today. Is that too much? Carl and I were talking earlier, and we started to think, like, what if, like, in the morning, we do, like, lifting, like, push or pull, right? Horse thinks you're gifting Han. And then in the night, we go back and do, like, an hour of cardio. We do some cardio in the morning, too. We do, like, a 10-minute warm-up in the morning on cardio, and then we do push-pull, whatever we're doing. And then at night, we go back, 10 hours later, and just do cardio. We kind of like it. We kind of feel good about it. What about you, Han? What do you think? Do you have the energy and feel fine? It should be okay? I think so. Double no rest until you die. Yes. You're crazy? Don't worry, buddy. Give it like 5 years. Well, you're not that much younger than us, are you? Give it a few years, and then you'll understand. When your metabolism starts slowing down big time. You'll get there, buddy. You'll get there. Okay, bye, everybody. Bye. Peace. Peace out. Bye. Peace and love on Earth. I'm Iron Man. Peace. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.